Beard here, coming at you with another Stormlab. I should check my radar before I went live. So we'll restart this as a Stormlab. We'll hang out like this a little bit as we move towards facing it forward. We hardly have any phone charge. We gotta make do with what we have. I'd much rather do it like this. Hey JS, welcome back. Oh yeah. I feel a lot more relaxed not being on the camera too. I hate being on the camera. You're like, what if I have a booger coming out of my nose? Like, there's all these. I just have social anxiety, so. Can somebody with social anxiety be confident? The answer is yes. With my stomach issues, this goes down pretty nice. The mild is definitely... At first, I couldn't figure out what they meant by mild. And then I figured out what they meant by mild. Just with my stomach issues, it's better this way. Let's get some cold, day-old chicken nuggets. Let's go get them. Well, you're not going to come, but I'm going to go get them. And you guys are going to reap the rewards in the bed. Put it in front of there. Nitro. What's up? We're eating... It smells okay. Yeah, I just eat it cold out of the refrigerator. Like, I don't give a fuck. Warming it up will just, like... It'll change something about the characteristic of it. Something. So I'd prefer just to have it a little cold. Dip that in a little sauce, it ain't gonna be bad. Definitely not as good as when they were fresh. 2 days ago or so, whenever. Mm. Yeah. They could be better. Why? If my food tastes off at all, I don't want to eat it. If I taste anything that's a little bit off in food, it immediately turns me off to the food. Call me too refined of an eater, I don't care. What's bigger, a pain in the ass or a lie? It just tastes a little bit off from the way it's supposed to. You know, if I was really hard up for food, I'd eat it. Thankfully for me, I'm not very hard up on food at the moment. Like, not that hard up. So I'm just like, I don't really want to eat it if I don't have to, man. I grew up with a dad that didn't like eating leftovers, so one of our Pop Tarts today. We got Pop Tarts today. I love the s'mores one. My glasses are a little dark. I can't even. This is a classic. That is so fucking good. That is like the Pop Tart flavor. I think I like the cookie dough ones better, but s'mores Pop Tarts definitely get the beard recommend. Oh, the chocolate banana milkshake sounds really good. I'm just over here lost in the s'mores Pop Tart. Y'all might be in your first ever tornado. Remember, if the phone gets sucked up in the Funnel Cloud. Smash the like button. And somebody needs to screen record it. That's how you go viral right there. I've been noticing something with content creators, when particularly as reviewers, when we compare an off brand to a name brand, we know which one's the name brand because it's a smaller portion. That's the way you can identify a name brand nowadays. You get a smaller portion and it tastes worse, that's the name brand. And it used to be like that. It used to be like that sometimes, but not all the time. Oh. Oh, somebody needs to screen record it if we got sucked up in a tornado, because my life's probably gonna get destroyed then. You can go in the Weather Channel. You can go in the Weather Channel. Go get interviewed on the Weather Channel. That's how we go viral right there. Be like, oh, remember when your phone got sucked up in that tornado? Hell yeah, let's watch that clip. Roll the clip, Bob. Steven. The dog that a fly parked in China is out. Hey, there he is. I've never seen him before. I was talking trash on the YouTubers that go live every, you know, all day, and I'm here because we're under a tornado watch. Let me check my radar. We might have some time where we can just go charge the phone right fast. Nope, Arena. It's rolling in. It'll be here within an hour and 30 minutes, which means it's going to slowly roll in, and we want to watch that. It's going to get worse and worse until it gets bad. We have red crossing over us. Damn, every kid's getting arrested over there. It must be like bringing. Never mind. Not a good joke to make. What the hell? I was over here talking. I figured out the meaning of life. We worked out the meaning of life. Damn y'all, I forgot what I said. I said y'all remember Marlboros in the soft bag. Marlboros in the soft bag tasted different. I swear they did. And they were better. I can't find them anymore. But so far, any cigarette I've tried that's in a soft bag's been pretty damn good. Something about it. They use a different blend or something for most of them. I swear. People are like, it's the same cigarette. I'm like, I don't know about that. I used to smoke Nat Shermans, but they quit making Nat Shermans. I miss Nat Shermans. I first smoked the Fantasias, then I smoked the classics. I mean, whatever, it's a classic. You give me the classic menthol, whatever. I miss them so much. During the pandemic, they moved to just the Nat Shermans and the packs, and the packs of Nat Shermans are not good like the actual luxury cigarettes were. And they were a luxury cigarette that you wanted to spend your money on. Unlike something like Dunhill or I miss them. I have a coupon that they sent me. I had a vape shop owner, one of the smoke shop owners, who sold Nat Sherman. When I brought the coupon that they gave me in there, he offered me $50 for it. He's like, we can't do that, but I'd love to buy it from you and display it because I didn't know they gave out coupons for that. He's like, we can't honor it, unfortunately, but it's like I'll give you $50 for it. I was like, no, I want to keep it. Hey, Maya. Ayahuasca. Sorry, I'm like right up against my table thing. We're having a thunderstorm rolling through about the next hour or so. We'll see. I'm just over here talking about cigarettes and how cigarettes used to be better. You're a little bit older of a gentleman. If you smoke at all, you remember a good time with cigarettes. That's what the storm lives are all about. Thunderstorms. Oh, one moment, folks. I had to grab my charger. One moment. Sorry. We don't have any links to it. I gotta go like. Of course you will. Sure, Nitro. No. So we gotta have it like there. And even there, it's stretching it. Okay. That's why we moved this in the first place. We gotta. The clouds are blowing pretty fast. I just thought about something. Damn. We probably have to retitle that other lot, but kind of. We have it back like that. We never plug in. I don't know how else to do it from this angle. Here's the Ryan. That's why we grabbed that charger. Sorry, they had to turn the light on in there because they need all the lights on at all the time. I know it affects our thing, but probably not during the daytime and such. And we are like right in the middle of the afternoon. Yeah. We're starting to get a little bit of the sideways ring. We're getting uh, 'Cause we're getting wet now, folks. We are getting wet now, folks. 41 milligrams per ton ounces. That's what I thought. I want to go get this in the fridge, but I can't. Think about it, we're just in London. We're not even to the thunder. I mean, oh wow. Just had to open the lid. this RC is gonna have more calories. Yeah. 420. 420. Because it has like sugars, carbs, no fat, a little less sodium. So it's like the Dr. Pepper Snapple Company. They offer the 1.3 liter. And for some reason, this is the perfect soda size. You basically have the portability of a 2 liter. But the drinkability of a 16 ounce. I think this was like $3. I forget what a 2 liter is. This is really nice. Well, there's Dr. Pepper. Why Dr. Pepper? I don't think Coke or Pepsi make a 1.3 liter. What is the company on here? Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper slash 7 Up. Okay. Dr. Pepper slash 7 Up. Okay. I feel like RC kind of bridges the gap. You have the taste of Pepsi with kind of the harshness of Coke. Enjoy the tree. Once my phone charges a little better, I have it plugged in at the moment. I'm loving that RC. I haven't had RC in a while. I feel like it's a good medium between both Coke and Pepsi. Really like it. It's lighter, it's easier to drink, but still has some of that harshness you expect from your Coca-Cola. When I was looking at soda pops, I saw the RC and it became so clear what I wanted. I got a Royal Crown Cola. Isn't it RCC then? It's Royal Crown Cola, but it's RC. Wouldn't it be RCC? I guess RC has a better ring to it, right? Royal Crown. I kind of want to mix Crown Royal with Royal Crown Cola. Kind of feels like a match made in heaven, huh? The crown with the crown. The queen and the king. That's what I'd call that. That's what I'd call that whiskey and cola right there. The king and the queen. Maybe we should have a drink tonight. We should try it. Oh, I have some left. Also good. Something about the 1.3 liter, this size, it makes me think about New York. I don't know why. Oh. Ooh, the Monarch. Ooh, that's a good name right there. I feel like it needs a little different of a name than regular whiskey and cola. Not the Monarch. I can totally see somebody going on a bar and being like, "Hey, can I get a Monarch?" I love moon pies and RC. I'm probably more of a Pepsi fan, but I was looking in that drink cooler thing. What called out to me was RC, so maybe I'm a bigger RC fan than I think. The fact that RC has stayed around so long with the juggernauts like Coke and Pepsi, that Dr Pepper, Snapple, the Dr Pepper 7 Up, Snapple, whatever it is, they have successfully kept the cola in the race. Is pretty impressive to me, at least. And it has a big fan base. People love it. There's so many different flavors. Dr Pepper, when I look at sodas that I have that are good, they usually always come from the Dr Pepper Snapple company. Whatever it is nowadays. I don't know when Dr Pepper bought Royal Crown Cola, but they didn't always own it, right? This used to be its own brand, I bet. Stuff like Moxie is even more impressive. That it's been around since the 1880s. It's been around since the 18 fucking 80s, like, and it's just some independent soda brand. Like, it's not owned by some major company. And with one soda under their belt, they've stayed around for since the 1880s. That's a good. When I tell people Moxie's good, can I restate how good Moxie is? Because like a shitty product wouldn't last like that. Like, no way. I don't think Moxie's owned in Washington or something like that. Usually only see it in New England, or maybe you have a Cracker Barrel near you. Sorry, I'm slurring my words a little bit. I stutter. I slur my words sometimes. They also sell Moxie at every Cracker Barrel I've ever been to. If I'm anywhere and I'm like, damn, I want a fucking Moxie, and I'm not in New England, I'm going to Cracker Barrel. And the good news, you're not too far away from a Cracker Barrel at any moment. I bet even you're like 20-minute subway ride away from a Cracker Barrel, something like that. You're like, there's one right across the street. Is there a Cracker Barrel in Times Square? Is that a ridiculous question to ask? No, that's not ridiculous to ask. That seems reasonable. Right next to the Cheesecake Factory. There's got to be a Cheesecake Factory. I should look up the businesses. I don't even know. That's like the major touristy area. I'd like to start like in as deep into like one of the neighborhoods as I could get, and like compare the prices there to like Times Square, and be like, holy shit! But like they're gouging the tourists. They definitely do it. Most places I've ever been. They acquired RC in 2000? Whoa! RC really did good there for a while. Like they're still doing good. Their brand is just kicking ass. I wonder what the reason they decided to join, like with Dr. Pepper. Like, I'm sure Dr. Pepper put a good amount of money on the table, and they're like, "Wow, money." Especially like it's your great grandpa's company or something, and somebody puts like $500 million in front of you, and you're like, "Huh, I think Grandpa would have done this." Grandpa would have been like, "Fuck yeah, I'm going to Tahiti and drinking mai tais with strippers for the rest of my life." I feel like quickly the guy that devoted the rest of his life to drinking mai tais and hanging with strippers, he would be the saddest person in the world. At, like after a few years. Oh wow, because it is a little bit different. Like the copyright on here, it says Dr. Pepper Seven Up, but the current one is like Keurig Dr. Pepper Snapple. So it's like a different subsidiary of the Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper really like has their foothold in the soda market in such a way. I think we talk about Coke and Pepsi so much that we're overshadowed by the fact that Dr. Pepper really owns some solid hardcore brands under their belt. Hey, Hunter. Any soda brand that's left from before the turn of the century is always good, usually. Sometimes you'll have them and you'll be like, what the fuck? But if something's been around since the 1880s, it's a good bet. Think about how many different generations have liked it. That's so nuts. We got our first round of rain. We're gonna have a, we're under tornado watch. I don't think there's gonna be a tornado, but I hope my parents leave so I can go inside and just take a break. I've been going live for 6 hours without any break. And the storm matters the most, so I don't like it. They're flying in a thunderstorm. Yo. I'm gonna need to cut my toenails. That's pretty gnarly. That's gross. I'm gonna have to see if I can find one of the Kenshi saves that I have from a character that we actually got, leveled up. Oh, that's awesome! You got some great news. I've been going live for 6 hours. Like, not even any break. Like, so crazy. Imagine I had a job if that happened. You'd be pissed. You'd be like, can I get like 20 minutes or something? They're like, nope. Work. Showing you one of the other Kenshi saves when you actually get pretty badass with the weapons. You have to make a decision pretty early on because you'll recruit people. You can recruit people, but they're also gonna be nobody's shitbags. So you want to have a character that's fairly high level, but not too high level, and you want to make sure have them only get involved in the fight if the other ones go down. It's pretty interesting. The squad, how you make a squad work in Kenshi, because you can literally control like every character from a different side of the map at once if you wanted to. So you really have some freedom of movement with your characters, to say the least. The game doesn't restrict you in how you want to move your characters around. You want to leave a character mining, I mean, that's crazy. We should get a base down at some point. Putting a base out in the wilds is kind of, I don't know. You can just buy a house in the town and repair it, and then you can build everything you need there. And a lot of the towns have a power grid, so it just seems. And you don't get the raids. It sounds like good to me. I like sit here and I'm like, what should I do in the game? You want to be a humble farmer? You can. There's actually a way you can do it. In the taverns, the bars, there are mercenaries there, and you can pay the mercenaries to protect you for a certain amount of time, and then you wouldn't have to fight, and they just follow you around and protect you. I do that pretty often. It's worth the gold. It's not very much either. And then you can actually, because the enemies attack you in groups, so you can definitely deal with them a little better, and you can get more money and loot than you usually spend out. So, ooh, I didn't even think about that. We got to go get a bodyguard. We got to get the bodyguards. I think in Squim there's some, for sure, in several of the outposts out and about. We got to remember to heal them and shit. Uh, we'll do that on the other character. There's this female Scorchlander that I made, and she's gonna be a katana expert. I've never played as a Scorchlander. She has these piercing yellow eyes that are just crazy. We haven't leveled her up enough. I don't know a lot about The Scorchlanders, unlike the regular humans, they actually have skills in combat. The Greenlander humans are basically only good as farming. That's all they're good at is farming. Farming and being smart. Farming and being smart aren't the best survival skills on the moon of Kenshi, so... The hostile wildlife is probably the worst to deal with. Though we'll see. With our great weapons character, we've gotta... We've got to clear out the Dust King. The king of the Dust Bandits. We won't have any more bandits in the... Oh, what's it called? The Border Zone? He's the leader of the bandits in the Border Zone. And we can kill him? And we can kill him? We can enslave him? He's wanted by the United Cities, he's wanted by the Holy Nation, and he's wanted by the Shek Kingdom. So we can decide which one we want to turn it into and get reputation with. Having reputation is good. You wanna... You can try and balance it if you want. We're basically trying to get faction rep. I mean, that's one of our goals for sure. And the Shek are basically like the Klingons. And that makes them the most peaceful race on the entire moon of Kenshi. They are good, if there is such a thing on the moon of Kenshi. They're a warrior race that believes in honor and battle above all else. They're mean to outsiders, but they're not hostile to outsiders. Compare that to the Holy Nation, where they've decided male Greenlanders, male and female Greenlanders. That's it. They want to purge all the skeletons. If you're not a male, preferably just a male, most people won't trade with you in the cities if you're a female Greenlander. But and if you're any of the others, they have squads of troops that are roaming around that will kill you. And you can try and avoid them and stuff, and it's pretty easy, but... Or the United Cities that are these cities that have become united, that are ruled by these wealthy upper class, that basically just hoard all the wealth they possibly can, while everyone else literally lives in the worst poverty you could imagine. They would, like, envy... Like, I think the people of the United Cities would envy the people of North Korea. Because of how much, like, freedom and how much, like, plentiful things they get. Like, and there's slavers roaming around. Like, they make most of their money from slaving. They live in the middle of this barren desert. They're wealthy ones. They hunt the lower class. Like, and I guess for a race like the Shek, living on a planet like that is, you know, it's good for business. There's plenty of battles to be fought. And then the skeletons exist in this, there's this polluted area in the middle where it's like completely like smogged over and shit. But most of the skeletons hide out there because it's hostile for humans to go there. You have to be protected against it. Oh wow, that's awful. No, I didn't get sucked up by a tornado, unfortunately. Sorry, I was. the 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 factions in Kenshi are pretty interesting. I'll say the least. I the United Cities starts were kind of interesting. Playing as a slaver is really a video game experience you can't fucking believe that the game just lets you do it. You're like usually games like center you or make you be like a certain like kind of evil in the game, and like Kenshi just lets you just craziness. Like you want to enslave people and like take off their limbs and like to keep them in cages. Like you can do that. Like the game lets you do this. This is one of the options. You can be really sadistic in Kenshi. I don't like it. I don't agree with slavery, so I don't. I mean, I've enslaved some bandits before and made them like farm for me. There's certain points you'll have raids with the bandits, and like maybe one or two of them will survive. So you just nurse them back to health, and then just throw shackles on them, and just make them farm. Put them on farming, and then you can go explore the world, and they gather the crops for you, and they'll process them. Kenshi's pretty. I mean, you can be the humble farmer, so it's not the best move. And we're only talking about like if you were playing as the Greenlanders or the Scorchlanders, like the Shek and the playing as a Shek warrior is pretty crazy. The exiled warrior start is a really cool one. You're exiled from the Shek kingdom, and you have to like go like restore your honor and your family name, and then return. You return back like oh, it's pretty epic. It's like a fucking anime. When people are like, "What's your favorite anime?" I'll tell them Kenshi, and they'll be like, "Oh, what's it about?" And they'll like look it up and stuff, and they're like, "Oh, it's not-" I haven't shown you my Kenshi shit. I have some Kenshi merch. I have some shirts from it, and I've had somebody ask me if it was from an anime before. There's several like really wanted Shek out there, and basically with the exiled start, you would find those really wanted ones and turn them in. One of my favorite things is if you get good enough in the game. So the leaders of all the factions are in the game. So you can go shackle and enslave that leader. You can go turn that leader in. You can go grab him and go turn him in. You get good enough at the game, good enough at stealth. Maybe you want to fight your way in. You can take out the leader of the faction and totally split apart a faction in the game if you want to. There's nothing that's stopping you. That's another thing. Like, there's just nothing. Like, if you're like, can I do this in the game? It's most likely you can. And there's not many games that really. Like, RimWorld's another one, but I don't know. I get on it, and it just fascinates me. This guy really, when he made the game, he made it one person made this game. One person, one dude. That's it. He didn't even have money. The reason the audio took so long in the game is he was out of money when he released the game. He didn't have any money to pay a proper a proper sound. What is it? The audio works. He didn't have the money to pay like a proper audio works company. So he released the game for like 2 years or something and gained enough money from that to be able to get it. And then once the Kenshi theme came around, the game really picked up. And he took everything that he loved in games and removed everything that he didn't. Oh yeah, it's doing good. And I mean, I can tell it. There's definitely, there's things about the game that are frustrating, and the game can be a little, not buggy, a little glitchy. Particularly building in the game. You can build anywhere. 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 You want to build your base somewhere, you can do it. There are issues with that, but damn, the game lets you. You want to build your fucking base right outside the Holy Nation's main city gates, you can do it. It's not going to be a good idea, but damn, you can do it. And one of my mods that I use improves the building, so you can build like on the sides of mountains and all this, because a lot of the mountain terrain is really rugged, and it makes it hard to build. When you make buildings, they'll be like almost sideways. It just helps balance things out. Hey, Penelope. Hey, girl. You sexy. Yeah, the thunderstorm's kind of rolling in, so I'm stuck going live for now. Yeah. I consider this busy. I've been busy with the lives. It's been going good today. I slept decent enough, I guess. Shut up. I'm like, oh, Penelope's here. Oop. They say your voice gets higher when you talk to somebody that you like. Imagine you talk to a lady and she's like, "Hey, how are you?" You'd be like, "Whoa." Then you hear her like talking to someone else. She's like, "Hey, how's it going?" You'd be like, "You're like, oh, she does not like me at all." Oh, I'm pretty excited about the thunderstorm. I had fun today going to the casino. I haven't done that in a while. And I was successfully able to really gamble $15 for a while. And I had fun. I mean, basically, what I want to do when I go in there is play one of the bonus games. And I had that happen, so I mean, let's go. Gambling can definitely. I see where it gets people. Oh, I just get a little. I don't know. Beard's not really been allowed to show emotion too much, so it's a little overwhelming sometimes. I don't know how to show it. I don't know how to express it, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to. I don't want to seem weird with it. You have a bit of one. I have a little bit of a country accent. Most of my family's from Oklahoma, so you hear the Oklahoma and the Kansas accent kind of combined together. When I drink the Hey Nitro, when I drink, the Oklahoma takes over, and I think I sound ignorant and stupid. That's how I feel. I feel like I'm ignorant and stupid, but I mean, William Shakespeare spoke like that. Like William Shakespeare, like he had the old British accent was a very. I'm trying to see if I can even do it. The old British accent, like think about the way people sound like Virginia and all that. All British people used to sound like that, like something like that. Like if you want to do William Shakespeare correctly, you do it like this. Like be like it'd be more accurate than the other one. You talk to him, you'd go back in time and talk to him, and you'd hear him talk like that, and you'd be like, "What the fuck?" You're like, "Whoa." Oh, yeah. Penelope likes my voice when I actually have it really well. Country woman. Yeah, that's why when I saw that disco ball, little cowboy hat one. Oh, all I could think about was you, Penelope. I was like, I have to get it. Yeah. I want to get some cowboy flip flops. Instead of cowboy boots, they're cowboy flip flops. Flip flops made for ranching. Cowboy flip flops. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like these, but leather. These are where to hike in. These are the Margaritaville sandals. They're both good for lounging by a pool and also hiking up a mountain. I can't think of a more versatile shoe than that. I've probably gone through 6 or 7 pairs. You'll wear them down if you hike on concrete, especially. And all I think about, they're wearing down and my foot's not. Boots. Oh, I gotta wear my boots around you. I ain't got no cowboy boots though. I've thought about some cowboy boots before. I've came close. When I went really big in Vegas, we were in we were in Arizona at the time. There was there was a Western wear store. I forget which one it was, but it was pretty reputable. And I had enough money to get a nice pair of cowboy boots, like not the top tier ones, but definitely something good in the middle. I almost did it. I should have done it. And by really big in Vegas, I mean I won like $600, but I bet like $20 and I hit like 600. So on the slot machine, I was about to run out of money, and I said fuck it, and I bet max, and I hit the minor jackpot on there. It was one of the penny slots, so the minor jackpot wasn't very much, but ooh, it was hot here, but it's yeah, I'll make them cool. Leather flip flops. I don't know. These have good cushion on them and everything. They're comfortable. I swear by them. Penelope, hey girl, hey. I look. I've been alive for like 6 hours, so that's why I look a little. I look a little, and I'm leaning over too. Not the best. Look for me. Hey. Okay. Anyway, the storm's starting. We always look best when we're. I was gonna say we always look best when we're bent over. I was like, Beard, don't say that. That's not the thing to say. Like, hey now. Whoa. Oh. Will you make me handsome? I can't be handsome without you looking at me. When did we start talking, Penelope? At the end of January? And I'm still just like shy and get excited. Like I don't see it ever not being a thing, which is just not. Yeah, it's great. I don't even know how to. Oh, shortly after your birthday. Let's see. One thing I like is we have a rough idea. We could always look back and see, but we're not counting like the days or oh, it's been this long. Oh, we're on this time. Like And you know you're having a good time when you don't keep track of the time. At least it's not January 6th. Yeah, let's celebrate January 6th. Wait. That would be that'd be bad. People are like, cancel him. When I didn't find out about it for a few years. I was helping I was helping a friend move out of her trailer, and her boyfriend's uncle is coming. Her cousin uncle, his uncle. I think it was his cousin. And she was like, "We have to leave." I was like, "What do you mean?" And she's like, "He was at the Capitol." I was like, "What do you?" I was like, "I've been to the Capitol," and she's like, "No, like he was at the Capitol." And I was like, "You're gonna have to like explain it more to me." And she's like, "Oh my god." She got so frustrated. It's like January 6th. And I'm like, okay. So you went to the Capitol on the 6th of January. What about it? She like told me that. And I was like, oh shit. I was like, damn. That was like 3 years, 2 years after. 2 or 3 years after that. And yeah, we'd left. She's like, we need to leave. Like, she's like, he's coming over. Like, and you're just like, what the fuck? We laughed and everything. I met her boyfriend though. I hadn't met him before. He was such a tool. He's the dude. He was working like in a law enforcement sort of role. I won't say what sort of one, but he wanted me. I had never met him before, and he wanted me to go like show him some of the abandoned places that I explore and go explore with me. And I'm like, "Are you serious?" Like, I was like, first off, I don't know you, and you were in the like military. It makes me a little nervous to be in a dark place with you. I mean, at least I know he's gonna know how to keep down to be quiet. But I was like, you have so much to lose. Like, if we get caught, you're gonna be in trouble. Like, more than I will be. And he still wanted to do it. And I was like, just no. And he wanted to bring his dad. It's weird. I never met him. I don't know about you, but even if somebody's dating one of my friends, if they're a little mentally unstable and I've never met them before, going in a dark, abandoned place with them the first time, it doesn't tactically sound like the most sound decision to make. It sounds very poor to make to me. Like this is gonna end badly. The chances of this ending badly are higher than it ending well. And when he's helping us move, I mean, I had my suspicions confirmed when I actually met him. Like he had what 2 guns strapped on him, like both sides, and he was helping us move shit, and his guns would keep getting like caught on the doors, and I'm like, you want to unholster your belt and like put your gun like here? And he's like, oh no, I need to have it on me, and it was slowing us down. It was so annoying. And he's like, "Oh, it's dangerous here," and I'm like, "This isn't even a dangerous part of the town. What the hell are you talking about? We're in the most peaceful part of this part of the town. There ain't no crime around here. We were central Topeka. I'd understand. Like the fact that he didn't bring like an AK or something makes me a little nervous, but you know." I was like, "This dude's kind of nuts, just like I thought he might be." I couldn't believe that he wasn't worried about like losing his job and stuff. And he just wanted to do it. What the fuck? Like losing his job, going to jail. Like, I told him that stuff. I remember, and I'm like, "You're gonna lose your job. You're gonna go to jail. Like, if we get caught, like, that's gonna ruin your life." And he's like, "Oh man, it'll be okay." And I'm like, "We couldn't be okay. It could happen." Like, and he one thing he wouldn't do. I told him that he had to disarm. He couldn't have any weapons on him at all if we did it, and he wouldn't agree to that. And I was like, "You get caught with weapons on you in there, that is a serious felony." Like, and I'm like, "This dude is not gonna approach this as a criminal. Like, he can't do it. Like, he's gonna get in trouble." Like, I remember that. That's crazy. At least they're the same kind of crazy. So they work together. It was like, you have a knife on you. That's a felony. Like, you have aggravated breaking and entering. Like, when I did the exploring, I had this extremely hot sauce that I mixed together with like vinegar and like another hot sauce and some other stuff that I put in a spray bottle that I carried on me. I remember I had like a piece of pigskin that I like sprayed it on to test it, and it started like bubbling and popping. And I'm like, "Oh yeah, that'll stop a tweaker for sure." Like, never had to use it. Thankfully. Oh, thanks. What kind of question is that? We're here. We're like 2 minutes away from the core of that thunderstorm. I forget what Emmy named the tree, but that's creepy to have somebody out there. That chemical spray that I made was wild. I'd like to I could have compared it to like military spray and bear spray. From my test that I did with it, if I was hiking around bears, I'd spray it at a bear. I'd give it a go if I just had it on me. I get that bear in the eyes, it's not gonna be able to see me at least. I guess bears can hunt by their scent. I guess that doesn't matter, huh? Spray it in its nose, spray it in its eyes, spray it in its ears, run away. That's horrible. That's worse. I didn't think you could be cruel to a bear, huh? Beard just described a way to do it. Luckily, I don't live in a place with bears, so I don't have to worry about that. Though I've been seeing, I saw another. There's a bear around the pond that I'm at. Something big had been pulling itself through the tall grass to get to the water. Maybe a deer. Some of the deer do get pretty big. It could be one of them, but I don't know. Yeah, it should be right here. Oh, do you have a bear outside your house? Oh, that's probably a female bear. If you they'll recommend you don't do it, but you can make friends with a female bear, a female black bear. You can do it. People in Russia do it all the time. All the time. I think it's the Russian pastime. Oh, that's why she comes around. She appreciates that. She knows your scent. She associates you with the bringing her the food. She really trusts you. That's why she keeps coming around. Yeah, black bears are actually more friendly. The the yellow-tailed hawk is our state bird here. Yeah. Black bears aren't much of a threat to humans. I mean, you just have to kind of be loud. You'll scare them away. Grizzlies don't want to bother you, but if you get between a grizzly and their cub, a grizzly female and her cubs, she's gonna go through you to get to her cubs. And whoa, polar bears hunt humans. If you see a polar bear, you're gonna die. That's basically how it works. White equals good night. Anyway, Beard's just overly hyped. Oh, it's illegal there? It might just be illegal interstate. They have a yellow-tailed hawk at the Discovery Center that I went to. They talked about they had a yellow-tailed hawk that they had tagged that was theirs that came and went. That it was one of the ones that they used to show people the state bird, and that it was wild, but it was trained as well. Like it was wild, but also like, and it was actually very friendly. They had also several. They had a snake in there that was very friendly. He was a very friendly snake. He came from a super abusive like reptile farm thing where humans are like horribly awful to him. And the guy was so excited. He's like, but now he gets all the rats he could eat. And I was like, oh, I was like, do you tell the school children that? And he's like, sometimes. That's probably why they have that one as a kind of a wild like. I'm sure they have some special permission from the state as well, being like a native wildlife preserve that we as like citizens here might not have. I could imagine that. That seems plausible to me. And he was talking about he's really friendly. He really likes people. He likes coming here. That he'll follow the school buses often when the school buses come because he gets excited to meet the children. And I'm like, what the hell? Oh, you hunting fish? That's good. That's good to know the rules. I have to look at my fishing book most of the time. We're pretty free to fish how we want here in Kansas. Apparently, I hear from some other states, and I'm like, you're basically free to fish how you feel here. I mean, there's some rules, but they make sense. Straight facts. Welcome back. Me. No overhead casting. Ooh, I wouldn't eat fish out of the Hudson. Or, I don't know, maybe the Central Park one. Out of the Hudson. Damn. You might, like, cut the fish open and there's, like, a human finger in it or something. It's all glowing and shit. Oh, yeah. I've never kept a fish that I caught. Or the East River. Yeah. Catching and eating out of the Hudson. That'd be gnarly. What if it's like the best fish you've ever ate? That would be horrible. You'd have to convince people, be like, no, no, no. Go near this, like, go near the port over here. Be like, there's glowing carp. It probably tastes like a tire or something. A neon bass. Neon bass sounds like a band. Oh, damn. A neon striper. Wait, a neon striper's a real fish. Isn't it? Yeah. The Hudson River catfish. What fish are in the Hudson River? I guess I gotta look that up. Do they have it on the fishing map for New York? I wonder. Do they have a different fishing map for New York City? Or, I guess New York City would fall under it, right? There's fish there for sure. Yeah, Penelope likes to go mudding. I can't wait to do that sort of stuff with her. My neighbors are in their yard. Mudding with trucks or dirt bikes. I went mudding today myself. The pond occasionally floods, and then you walk through that, and you get all muddy. I'm in slacks, by the way. I did not get the money though. Yeah, why not? Well, the city of New York created a nature preserve for a reason, so take advantage of the fish. And there's some weird fishing rules, it sounds like. But it seems like it'd be fun. Oh, folks. Oh, it's hailing. Hopefully it's not. Um, yep. Oh, we gotta go to New York City sometime. I have enough viewers in New York City, it seems, that I could have a fan meetup in New York City. And there'd be at least 5 people that showed up. Oh, there's a. Oh, that's why Colby kisses his fish. You can only kiss beards, though. Nah, I don't mind. I ain't jealous. The fish kisses are different than the beard kisses. You might be a redneck if you're a redneck. In 7 Days to Die, they describe duct tape as the most useful item. Duct tape, in the description, it's called the most useful item in the apocalypse. I don't know about that, but maybe. I mean, I think wood might be a little more important than it, but being able to build like wood spike traps and all that's pretty useful. Duct tape's pretty useful. Being able to make your own duct tape would be the best. Think about it, in Kenshi, it takes place so long after the initial apocalypse that there is nothing left from the old world. Nothing recognizable, at least. You'll see they wear jeans and everything that are like patched together. But stuff like duct tape, they've never even heard of it. They have no idea what it is. Because 5,000-year-old duct tape is not very effective anymore. 5,000-year-old duct tape might have degraded by then. I don't think that even the cardboard would be left then, would it? Yeah, we don't buy it. Enjoy the storm live. Smash that like. Hell yeah. A little bit. Just a little. Yeah, we don't buy it. Some of us are a little zesty, but otherwise, no num nums. It ain't y'all, but I'm a little bored with going live. Yeah, it's called Live. The Live. Love bug. We got bit by the love bug. What was it, like 8:30 in the morning or something? I started going live. It's like, it's 4 o'clock now. I can't really go inside and do anything when my parents are here. So I'm kind of locked into the storm live. I just want to do something that's not go live. That's mostly it. Like, if I could just sit in a room, I need a break, is what I need. I need to go take a break, probably. Go sit in a dark room and scream into a pillow. Just like an Amazon delivery driver. Yeah. I'm a little hungry. Nitro, you want that anchovy pizza? If I gave Nitro a pizza, he'd just immediately throw it away. He wouldn't even look at it. He'd just throw it away. It could be like a cheese pizza. It don't matter. He's gonna throw it right in the trash. In his neighbor's trash in case it's anchovy. You're like knock on your neighbor's door, like, hey, can I use your trash can? I'd be immediately suspicious of that. You're like, use my trash can? What the fuck? Getting in meat sauce. Oh, you don't know what you're making yet, Penelope? Oh, that'd be fun. I wish. What the hell? Whoa. Whoa, our phone fully charged. Holy butt cheeks, Batman. It's a Christmas miracle. What's actually this? Oh, that's so much better. Penelope. You can see I'm a little. The bags under my eyes. But my hair is a little bit of a wreck at the moment. I need to get a haircut. Even with my hair like this. Got my hair got. I need to wash my hair again tonight. Okay. Chicken and biscuits sounds pretty damn good. Don't tell me rice and something. I'm a big rice person. Oh, we will at some point. Oh, show. I don't know. Chicken and biscuits sounds pretty good. That's hard to beat right there. That was not the. I'm just gonna give you a nice. Our storm is over. There's a big wall of storms, but it's past us. It's all around us, but it's past us. It won't be here. It's over. That's it. Oh, I gotta try some of the Dolly stuff. I was looking at the radar. Yeah, it passes. Yeah, it passes. Yeah, you have to bake them, make them from the mix. But I've heard they're pretty good, and evidently Penelope's gonna be making me eat them. So the thunderstorm will be fully past us by 5 o'clock. Hey folks, I think maybe Penelope might be a Dolly Parton fan. Oh, how long is the LOL gonna be? Uh, ah, 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 ah. That long. I don't. Of course. Post it in the food porn. Or wherever in general. Food porn, whatever. I wanted to give our food sharing thing a fun name. Post it. The fanny pack approved. Take your time, baby. Don't worry about it. Just definitely. Well, she's one of the main mods. Yeah, it's my server. I created it first. I guess she has it too. Everything that's good about the server, Emmy did. We have the wizard that helps us out. But... Ooh, Penelope, I need to create a thing for Highland cows. Highland cows and trucks. Highland cows and country things. I don't know. Highland cows and country toms. I like we have a special one in the server just for Hello Kitty and Dr. Pepper. Yeah, she posts cool truck shorts at the moment. Some cool shorts. Double points alert. Whoa, somewhere far away a tornado siren's going off. Just barely audible. Hope those people are. Oh, yeah. Whoa, 600 likes? I'm glad people. I mean, a lot of people relate to it, so. Ooh, All Dogs Go to Heaven. Yeah, it's a pretty sad movie. All Dogs Go to Heaven. Yeah. That's not a Disney movie, is it? My live battery just ran out. Ooh, Penelope with the extra 1989. Nitro's never cried before. Even as a baby, he didn't cry. That'd be crazy. I'd be worried about a baby if it didn't cry at all ever. Like, what's wrong with my baby? It's fine to cry. Sometimes crying's the only way. Oh yeah. I'll try and go live later tonight at 10 o'clock like I usually do. I don't know if it'll come to fruition at the moment. Trying is the goal though. I'm gonna hit 150 minutes. And I'm gonna cut out of here. And then I'll be back later. Again. Another one. You know, just like DJ Khaled said. Another one. Another one. I should play the game roulette. Like, randomly pick one of my games. Cheers, JS. JS Web. You did not cry until year one. Ooh. I just saw that. Oh, wow. Those cookies look hella good. I went and checked it right fast. I mean, I've done 8 hours. If I made it, if I go to 4:30, I've done 8 hours, which most people would call a full shift. I just talk about that because people are like, it's not a real job, and I'm like, yeah, but like, I was like, oh, you don't have to be entertaining and sociable at your job the whole entire time. But I'm like, there's definitely some. Cheers. Yeah, we're coming up on that time, folks. I want to go watch something. Maybe a game. I don't know. We'll see. But I appreciate y'all tuning in. It's been real. Y'all kept the live going like this. The storm too, but definitely y'all. Sorry I dropped something. Yeah, y'all are real. Cheers, y'all.